Hey guys, it's Angie and welcome to my sales bin where I show you more or less obscure games that I've somehow obtained. This week I wanted to tell you about cat games. At first I thought, oh man, this looks really pretty. The graphics are really great. It's a bunch of mini games with cute cats on it. This is something I would like to play. Although I'm not a cat person, I can appreciate cute cats. And because I am a person who is always down for a beautifully painted or drawn graphics, I thought that it looks right up my alley. When I first started it up, it was pretty, like I mentioned, but I saw that already on the trailers and on the screenshots. It had great sounds, and I don't mean music, I mean like cat sounds, every kind of sound effect that was used in this game. Also, it was kind of amusing at first, but I have to admit that unfortunately this is one of those games that I installed, gonna play once, and then I'm gonna forget about it. Because although, like I said, the sounds are great, but there's something wrong with the music. Like, it goes for 30 seconds and then suddenly stops. And although you have sound effects, there's this weird silence in the background. Out of those 3 games that are let's say 4 games, including catching birds. Out of those games, the most entertaining for me was the swimming challenge. Although I have no idea why is it called swimming challenge, considering that the point of this minigame is to not get wet. But the rules are pretty simple and it tests your ability to quickly think what you have to do. It's very responsive. Overall, I think this is one of the strongest games in here. Racing is, let's say, close second. Although I have to admit, I have a problem with how it is shown that something is on your way. I think it's not shown clearly enough. And at first I thought that those lines on the floor were supposed to be like racing tracks, but no, these are just it's a pattern on the floor and it has nothing to do with the racing tracks or how your cat is moving. I think having those things that are on the way cast shadow. I think it could benefit much to see how it corresponds to where the cat currently is. The bird catching minigame can be a bit difficult because it's hard to exactly say where is the, let's say, cat's hitbox. So it's hard to determine when are you able to catch the bird or not. There's also a secret that requires a bit of thinking, but I have to admit it's pretty easy to discover. I won't show you what you have to do to discover this secret, but you'll probably get it like in 2 or 3 minutes, so it's not that hard. But I have to admit that it's a bit disappointing. I was hoping for something more. Like I said, I won't tell you what that is in case you have this game or you want to have this game and you want to check it out. Yeah, it's kind of nothing, to be honest. And now let's go to the, in my opinion, weakest game in this whole bunch. Cat breed billiards. I think it was, to be honest, I think it was a bit too hard for the creators to program this game, and because the controls are just horrible. You have to try to set a course for your ball and then you set up the strength of the shot. Sounds simple enough, right? But they decided that this is not enough, and they also thought that it would be great if on each ball there was cat's face and you have to get a specific cat breed into the slot, which is, you know, like I said, I'm not a cat person. I can appreciate cats, but I have no idea what are the cat's breeds for the life of me. Like, what is a Bombay cat? So it was quite difficult for me. And also the points are quite difficult to grasp in this game because you are getting 100 points for getting the right cat into the slot. But then again, you are getting 10 points for each of the other cats that you manage to throw into the slot. So the best way would be to just leave the right one for the last, but you have a very limited time to do so. So yeah, I think they made this game unnecessarily complicated, considering that 2 others were just cool time wasters, let's say. I think they went a little overboard with this one. And overall, I don't think I would recommend buying this game because I'm sorry, I can see that there was a lot of work put into it, but it's nothing really. It's a bunch of mini games, and some of them are not very good. So yeah, unless you are a really crazed cat lover, then I don't think you shouldn't bother. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this game, if you think it sucked or if you think it's great and I'm just wrong. And right now, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!